What does the future of artificial intelligence look like to you in the photography industry?
Yeah, I'm definitely the worst person to ask about this because up until a month ago, I did not realize that artificial intelligence had a place in my business right now.
Right.
So it's a really interesting question. Obviously there are things that the AI can't do yet, like brush adjustments, things like that. So just on a very granular level, would love for at least in AI editing, at least to be able to kind of continue to hone in, to continue to improve what's already a great starting point. But I honestly don't know. I know that I don't do this yet. I haven't tried, again, because control freak. I haven't tried AI culling. I know that exists. I can only imagine that things will continue to get more advanced in ways that I have no idea are going to happen, in ways that I have not anticipated. But I remain, and I think that all photographers, anyone in the industry needs to remain open to the idea that there can be efficiencies created. There can be non-scary ways to trust different parts of your business to, a machine, as long as you vetted it, given the opportunity to try it out, what could be the harm. And I think that was, for me, there was a lot of initial hesitation to even have this part of my process influenced at least by AI, and it's been a really positive experience. So for me, while I do not know where AI is going to go, I remain really open-minded to how it can help and change and continue to innovate my business. So I will approach anything without hesitancy next time.
Awesome. So earlier you mentioned that you try to educate your clients, even to the point where they should know when sunset is, right? The day of their wedding.
Oh, yeah.
So imagine that in AI, not only is your guide digital, but maybe it can be modified per client automatically by learning about your client, where they are, telling them sunset for your wedding is this day. Like your CRM tools could really automate this process, really, if they really wanted to get into the AI space and learn about their clients, take the client name, take your default guide that you normally share, and have all these spaces that the AI will automatically fill in for you and for them based on, their phone number, their address, learning, okay, here's where they are.
Yeah.
Now we know everything else that we need to know to fill in the rest of the data into your guide.
I love that. Even just things like email outreach. Because right now, obviously, I mentioned before that, I rely a lot on templates. Honeybook has a great ability to be able to use templated email outreach for your clients. But even just things like when an inquiry comes in, let's say this is the venue, this is, all of that, maybe even to be able to respond on my behalf or something like that, like as a virtual assistant, something like that. Yeah. So that, again, just creating opportunities for less time to go by where you're not booking something. But yeah, no, that would be awesome.
There's so much potential that it's unbelievable. Like even just in all aspects of.
Or what I would love? You know what I would love for an AI to exist in the marketing and sales process. Like obviously right now a lot of us are doing Facebook ads, Google ads, all of these things. But we all rely on our own brain to be able to tell us who our ideal client is. And, things like, where do they shop? What do they like? What do they like to do? What are their activities? All of these things. So it would be really cool for something like, let's say, a Facebook ad or just any way to get your name in front of potential clients to be able to create more efficiencies there. That would be awesome. Because right now that's my least favorite part of anything is the marketing and sales part. So it would be cool to have AI kind of inject some new life there. But
I think the closest thing, there could be software for that already. I don't know for sure, but I think the closest thing that I could think of would be if you were doing a Facebook ad and you advertise to a lookalike audience, and the lookalike audience is literally a lookalike of everybody who likes your Facebook page.
Yeah.
Because at that point, Facebook, their AI knows all that data. So the lookalike audience is literally exactly what you want, You just have to tailor it towards, only a lookalike of only people like my page and only in this area, basically.
Yeah. We want to filter out my mom as well. She likes
Minus
my Facebook
Neva's
page.
Mom.
Yeah.
Awesome. So
love her, but she's not my ideal client.